Hey, Dave.
Hey, Chris.
What is happening with you?
I figure we both went with hats this time.
We are. It's,
And consequently, they're both like surfing hats.
they are. I think I've got my inner light.
Yeah.
Is that inner light on? Yeah.
Yep. And I found this at the beach. I'm a Quicksilver fan. So I found a Quicksilver hat. It's the Flex Fit, so there's no little adjustable thing in the back.
They make
And
some
it was
good hats.
and it was a little bit smaller, so
I
I don't have a huge dome.
went to the Quicksilver store back in December
Oh yeah,
down in South Florida.
nice.
It's got some good stuff, man. It's
I did buy me for the first time in I can't tell you how long. I bought some board shorts.
like
from
true board shorts.
True board
Like
shorts.
no net board shorts.
No liner.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I don't.
Sometimes men of a certain age can't get away with that anymore, or they shouldn't.
I don't own it. All of my swim trunks are board shorts. None of them
Yeah.
have a liner.
All right.
Because since we started going to the beach,
Yeah.
I bought board shorts and just got used to that. So anyway, Quicksilver board shorts. They had on the clearance rack, which
Mhm.
Quicksilver is almost never on the clearance rack
No.
at Ron John's, and they're nice looking.
Nice. I have a couple pair. Like Billabong is still my favorite.
I've had Body Glove. Had a pair of Hurleys that I didn't really like.
I have a pair of Hurleys now. I'm not a huge fan of
Now
them.
my son has, of course he's little, but my
Yeah.
son has several Hurley things, and they fit him really well, and he really likes them.
Yeah. I think I've moved on to. I really like the PFG stuff from Columbia, like the
Oh, yeah.
fishing stuff.
Have
Most of
one
those
shirt.
have like liners and things, but it's
I have a
it's
shirt.
more purposeful.
Yeah.
But I do like a good pair of board shorts
Yeah.
as well.
All right. So if you missed the last episode, we got our driver's license
We
and
did.
our vehicles.
We did, and we got through our first accidents with
Yeah.
no major
No
I
injuries.
mean,
Yeah.
not to us.
Not to us.
But
Sorry, Becky.
It's it's interesting because we've only been in one accident together, right?
Yeah, that was the one in my
Okay.
truck.
I'm
The day before I moved into college. I had all my college stuff. I had like all my stuff
up under the
in
the
the-
back
in the back under the bed
yeah, you were
cover.
all packed. And we're like, let's go to the mall one more time.
Let's cruise the mall one more time.
When you were describing that, and I know we're in the intro here about we're going to talk about our first road trip coming up, but when you were describing that accident, it made me think of the one we were in. And I ball up, like if I see it coming, because she hurt herself by putting
Yeah.
her hand out. I'm gonna bring it all in, ball up. It's kind of one
Yeah.
of those,
Yeah.
just put as much of your body around you as you can, and
Yeah.
hope for the best kind of thing. But I don't know if that would make a difference every time.
I don't know. Anyway.
And
first-
fortunately, it doesn't play any role in our first road trip because there was no accident.
No
on
accident.
that, which, I mean, not with the car. There's one moment where I about had an accident in my pants when we were rudely awoken. at
Rudely.
like 4 a.m. in the morning, but we'll get there. We'll get to that part of the
It
story.
may have even been earlier than that.
It was awfully early. I do
Yes.
recall.
All right.
But
So anyway.
first road trip.
Yeah. Welcome back. We'll hit the intro and then we'll talk about our first road trip.
Let's do it. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Chris.
Man, this is going to be a fun episode.
It is. It is.
I'm
Talking
I'm
about things that
excited.
we remembered while the intro was playing.
I'm also excited because this is like the second episode where I don't have to wear my readers,
Yeah.
or I guess your readers, because I forgot
Yeah.
mine.
Sorry.
But good thing is we're the same age, and so we roughly have about the same eyesight right now.
That's
So
right.
It works. Awesome. Man, I mean, I don't even, how do we even kick this one off?
So, first road trip. This is the first time that Chris and I are going to go somewhere. No parental supervision.
No,
or, let's say, less parental supervision than we usually had.
Yeah. We're going to be out of the geographic area
Right.
where all that happens.
Because, we said several times, we need to, coin this phrase, the, unsupervised, but with guidelines.
But with guidelines. We did. I feel like we had guidelines. Guidelines are if you get caught.
Maybe we'll put that on a
You're going to do the time.
Right. Right.
I'm not going to get you out of trouble. Yeah, so you're 17.
Yep, I'm 17.
I'm 17 too. We're both
17.
17. So you got two bright 17-year-olds on their first road trip.
Because I was 17 when I graduated.
I was say, yeah, you're a recent graduate, be heading off to college in the fall, and I will be heading back for my senior year of high school. And we had talked about because this is your senior trip, right?
I mean, yeah.
And we talked about going to Florida because
Yep.
that was the ultimate goal.
Yes.
And my parents
That
kind of
was
squashed
Nick.
that.
Well, so did mine.
Did they really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it why? Why would I mean?
Have you met my parents?
All right, fair. All right.
They just looked at me like I was
I mean,
crazy.
'cause
I didn't
you-
even think they answered. I think they were just like, I think my mom goes,
I think because you weren't 18,
nope, wasn't 18.
so that could have been it. So you had two still underage guys, and we wanted to go on a trip. So we were given the
Like
permission.
you said in the last video, I think you were like, when we talking about going to Florida and we got the hard no,
Yeah.
Then that kind of, then it's like, well, how far can we go?
You can't leave the state. Challenge accepted.
Right.
We
Gatlinburg it is.
We were gonna go. So we were talking before we started recording a little bit of the drive up was uneventful, but we did start out early.
We left early. It was still dark when
Yeah.
we left.
And
So, it was summertime. It gets light early. So I think we
Yeah.
rolled out at like 5 or
I
something
wouldn't
like
say
that.
it was probably like 5 a.m. I feel like that was getting ahead. It was only a 2-day trip. It was a weekend.
Right. Weekend trip.
Um,
And we were in Central Time. They were in Eastern
Yeah.
Time. So we knew we lost an hour.
Yeah.
So we were like, we want the whole day,
Right.
as much of the whole day as we can get.
And I remember, I'm pretty sure we had the staples of what would become road trips for the next couple of years. I feel like there was some loaf of bread, some
I think we had a cooler.
whatever the lunch meat, or
Yep.
peanut
had
butter,
loaf
would-
of
at the
bread.
time.
We had a cooler,
Um,
little cooler.
We had a little cooler.
I still have that cooler.
Do you really? That's
I
not
do.
surprising. Beanie weenies.
Beanie weenies.
Because you could just straight up eat them out of the can.
eat them
I
straight out of the
remember
can. And
that. And some white powdered donuts.
for breakfast.
Yeah, buddy. What a way to start the day. I mean, you're just...
Didn't we go to Crystal and get Crystal Sunrisers, and that kind of became the thing that we did?
I don't
Because it was right next
100%
door to
recall.
Witt's.
And they would have been open.
They were.
I don't know if they'd be open at 5 or if it was at
Not
6.
at-
No. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know if we did it that trip, but I do
Okay.
know that for future trips we would always stop and get Crystal Sunrisers.
I do remember Crystal, and Crystal's is still good. That sounds good now.
Actually, kind of does.
But it's yeah. It's getting late in this recording too. It's getting past both our bedtimes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pre-apologize for where this may end up. But I don't recall if we got Crystals. I do know. I remember we started early because we wanted the full day.
Yep.
We had what we thought were adequate supplies for,
And you had a
for a
tent,
weekend.
so we had the
I had a
tent.
tent. Yeah, our plan was to go there,
Couple of sleeping bags.
get a campsite, and just kind of have like a base and then see what we got into. So,
But when we got up there, we decided no on the campground.
well,
The
first
first
off
night.
was the price. We
Right.
found out, and I mean it was
Because you couldn't check online.
Here, my recollection it was $22 a night.
That sounds right, because I remember the
And-
Daytona ones were in the teens, and we were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is a bargain."
And I was like appalled. I was like, for 2 nights, that's like $44, man.
Right.
It's like
We could go there and back on gas for less than that.
That's like 3/4 of my budget. I'm like,
Right.
You know. So I early on we
You got to
decided
think minimum wage was $3.35 an
absolutely.
hour. $3.35 an hour. I may put that up here just for emphasis.
just a poof. But I think we, that was going to be a later problem though, right? We found that out I think relatively early once we got to town. And if you know anything about Gatlinburg, you come off the interstate, you go through Pigeon Forge, you go through, get into Gatlinburg, and
You go through this little mountain.
oh yeah, and
Squiggly
right along
road.
the Pigeon River there.
Yeah.
So we make it, like we get there, and it's like, God, I mean, this is a whole new world,
Right.
man.
But we're also like, now what?
Yeah. So we just start cruising.
Cruising up and down,
Because that's what you did. You
Um,
went down the strip, and you went down. There was a place to turn
turn
around.
around, went back.
You can come back, and then I know now in Gatlinburg, I think right where the aquarium is where there's that split.
There's a V where you
and
can
you've
go up
got
the
that,
hill.
You've got that back road that runs along the water.
Right.
There was nothing on that road
No.
then, so you could
Except
make
that one place.
You could make it except for the one place where you could park and then walk the block up. You're right.
Right.
But it was a very quick way to get from one end of the strip to the other.
Right.
If you wanted to make a circle, but why would you want to do that? All the action was on the drag on the
Right.
street. So I remember doing that.
So you're just cruising around looking for girls also cruising
Yes.
or walking
Or
on the
walking.
sidewalk.
And as you drive by, you get a chance for a conversation. I mean, it's not a big town.
No.
You're going to see them
And we
again.
weren't,
We'll be right back.
Right. It wasn't the, we weren't those guys that was like, ooh, hollering.
No.
It's like, it was kind of stop and go traffic. So somebody's walking on the sidewalk. They're probably from me to Chris.
Yeah. Be like, hey.
Just be like,
Try to
hey.
start a conversation. Sometimes you'd see the same person. So oh, hey again.
Right.
Be
like, oh.
Do you know what time it is? I'm sure there were some great lines.
Oh,
but
I'm sure we asked lots of what time is it?
Just terrible. But eventually we wanted to get out and walk, which led to what we had said a couple of episodes ago. Where can we park for free?
Right, because
And,
paid parking everywhere. We're like, I'm not paying to park.
No, not paying to park, not paying to camp.
I'm not paying $5 to park in this parking lot.
And the thing is,
I only brought 20.
it wasn't even $5. I bet. It was like $2. And it was
Probably. Yeah, I only brought $20.
$2. You know how many beanie weenies I can buy for that?
Right.
It's ridiculous.
A case.
So we find and you remember the name of it, the little
Christus Gardens.
yeah, still there, I think, right?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
It was there you go. Look, I think it's Christus or Christus. I think it was Christus. Anyway, there was this place called Christus Gardens. It was essentially a Bible and religious museum that we parked at, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, we can't just park here and walk away. They're going to tow us. I can't get towed on our first road trip." So we went in, and our plan was we're going to go in, just kind of walk around, and then leave. But we go in, and we start looking around. And this place is actually like really interesting. And we talked about a couple episodes ago that we both like museums and stuff like that. So we ended up, then we weren't there forever, but we were probably there half hour.
they had they featured life-size wax figures of the Bible, and also known for just old Bibles. Because I feel like we saw.
I remember seeing some
super
old Bible. Yeah.
So it closed in 2020.
Oh.
And has been, the artifacts were preserved and relocated to a new location in Pigeon Forge. So I feel like maybe those fires may have had something to do with that a couple years before that or right around that time. I'm not really sure. But yes, it does say it closed in 2020. So, I mean, that's not that's pretty recent.
Yeah.
But you can go to Pigeon Forge now and apparently see it. It's called, the exhibit is called Christ in the Smokies Museum and Gardens.
Okay.
Now open in Pigeon Forge.
I might, next time I'm there, I might actually go there.
You know what? Same. I may try to have to track that
We
down.
should go and camp there since we both have campers now.
That would be much better than the last time we stayed there.
Together.
Which is, you know,
Actually, we've stayed there together a few times.
we have. We've gone back and it's been much better accommodations. So and I think the second day that we're there, like the first day was relatively uneventful. We didn't do
Nothing
we
happened.
didn't do well with the ladies. We heard some great tunes. We got to know the lay of the land of Gatlinburg.
Where to go, like
Yeah.
where the action was, where it wasn't.
And where it wasn't was in between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. As you're driving along that little curvy road from one city to the next. Back then, you were kind of just in the woods at that point.
It's still like that.
There were a couple of pull-offs along the river.
Yeah.
And I feel like that pit stop that we both remember was day 2, right? I think first
that was
day,
the morning of day 2.
Yeah, first day was pretty uneventful. We got there, we traveled,
Until we went to we went to sleep.
We got there, went through our day, kind of just did whatever in Gatlinburg, and then it's like, okay, well, we gotta sleep somewhere tonight, right? So we make our way back to Pigeon Forge, which is where the campground that we originally were thinking of was going to be, right? So we go back to that area, and my recollection is where we stayed was practically right outside the campground.
Yeah.
But it was
very close to it.
But it was legally, it was the Hardee's parking lot.
Hardee's parking lot, and we parked behind the dumpster.
Right, because we wanted to be out of the way. We didn't want to.
We didn't want to be in plain view of the street. Yeah. Like, hey, what's that truck doing there?
We didn't want
to attract any attention.
Nothing nefarious going on. So we just wanted to find a nice, quiet place to both just crash in the truck. We're just going to stay in the cab. And
now, I had a piece of carpet that my dad had from something that we did in the house, and I had cut it into the shape of the bed. You're doing a lot of creaking over there.
I'm sorry.
Share. Cut it into the shape of the bed.
What happens when you pause that?
Oh, we never started it.
It's fine.
Be all right.
It's late night now.
Yeah. And I had a bed cover over it.
I just said it's late night. It's 10:01.
Yep.
All right. It's late.
So I had carpet in the bed of the truck with a cover, and so I'm pretty sure I did
that night too.
No, I think it was just the second night.
I think it was the second night.
All right. So the first night, we both decided that since we were there, we might have to go.
Yeah.
So we both slept in the cab of the truck.
And you leaned against your window, I leaned against my window, and it's like
that's it.
I thought it was a brilliant idea.
Great idea.
It wasn't uncomfortable.
No, not too bad.
I mean, to a 17-year-old body.
Couldn't do it now.
You can. No, I'd be like in the hospital for 3 weeks, man. But no, I mean, it's just like, okay, we'll crash it out, right? And I think we were probably out, not super late, but
probably 11-ish.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was probably approaching midnight. So what better place than a restaurant that's closed? We're in the back of the parking lot, behind the dumpster, right? And so it's like, okay, day one, we're saving ourselves the $22 from camping about 50 feet away.
Yep.
And then to the campground there.
And we didn't have to set up the tent.
No, I mean, dude, what a great start to our road trip.
Until 3 or 4 a.m.
I was going to say, what time do you think it was?
I think probably about 4.
Yeah, so 4 a.m.
The dumpster truck arrives.
Or if you're sleeping, the dragon.
The big blue dragon.
Because I wake up to what's probably the two arms going in, the kaboom.
Right.
And then you hear the engine rev, and that bad boy pops up, and
then
you got
just
the,
a bam, but the slamming, you know how dumpster trucks sound. You know, there's nothing quiet about them.
no. And all I remember is the headlights of the truck.
The light is so bright.
Just right into the cab, and you get these two guys just jolt straight up. Both of our eyes about popped out of our head.
I bet that driver was just rolling. I mean, probably
like,
just.
What do we have going on here?
Right.
It's like, oh my gosh. But I was terrified.
Oh, it scared me to death. And I was like, we probably just said some things that we shouldn't say on the air.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah. And then he just slams it down, backs out, and is
Drives off like no
gone.
big deal.
Yeah. Like sees this all the time. Maybe he did. I don't know. I wasn't going back to sleep.
No, I wasn't going back to sleep either.
So, I mean, that was...
So I think we just kind of got ourselves together and left.
Yeah, I feel like first order of business would have been, find a place that was open that time. I don't know. I don't recall going to like a Waffle House. Or
No, I don't
think.
think. I mean, I think we just ate.
So maybe we went to
stuff.
like a gas station where there
Maybe
was
we
some
went to a gas
lights.
station, yeah.
And no,
got
I know
something.
nobody drank. Neither one of us drank coffee or anything
No.
like that. So it was really just Where's let me open up some of these powdered donuts. Probably, hit the restroom and stuff there at the gas station probably, and yeah, I mean,
We didn't have a place to shower, so we had to come up with an idea. So we came up with an idea.
we did.
thought it was a good idea.
Let's start driving back to Gatlinburg because we got a full day of being on our own and just ruling this trip. But first we need to clean up and we need to shave and bathe, and what better place to do that than the Pigeon River?
The Pigeon River. So one of the little pull-offs in the curves of the road between Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, we pull off. And there's a nice, easy walk down to
May, June.
Yeah.
I mean, it's warm.
Yeah.
But it's not like peak warm yet.
Well, the water is not warm.
No.
There's nothing warm about the water. So, I'm not kidding you. I had a bar of soap in a little, plastic soap dish, one of those travel soap dishes. Had a bar of soap, and I think we had I think it had a washcloth and a towel.
Yeah.
So I go down, take the washcloth in the river, get myself wet. I'm in shorts, and just get the soap and the and the washcloth, and I'm soaping myself up.
I feel like I remember touching myself softly, thinking it'll be warmer if I don't go all the way. But I can't remember.
We didn't get in the water. We just kind of had it and rinsed.
I feel like I remember being knee deep, so kind of step in.
Okay, well I'm saying we didn't dump.
Yeah, no, no dumping in, no jumping in. But I don't remember being in shorts. I feel like I may have been in my underwear.
That could have been. I don't know.
Because I don't recall having shorts. I was like, I don't want to get these wet because how am I going to get them? How am I going to dry them?
Well, surely we had more than one pair.
Probably, but
or maybe we wore the ones that we had on the day before.
I think the way we could pull off. I felt like we had no privacy where I could just stand there in my underwear.
And I remember shaving.
I do remember that was the worst shave of my.
Right.
That might actually be the worst shave I've ever had in my whole life.
Right.
Cold water, and
then I went up to the mirror in the truck trying to see,
and it's just those nasty probably 49-cent razors. I feel like
the one blade, the plastic one blades.
It's that stuff the hotels try to give you if you forget your razors. Right. Good luck, buddy.
Right.
No, it was terrible, and I just remember it. It seemed like it was like every time I do it. It was just scraping, and I was like, "This is terrible."
Right, man. It's taking off 3 layers of skin.
But got clean, got refreshed. We were ready for day 2. We were gonna rock this out, man.
So we did a little, cruise for a little bit, but it was early.
It was early, and I think we. Was it dark when we met the 2 girls that we met?
No, it was
relatively early in the day.
It was earlier in the day.
Because we got to go back to their family's cabin
Yes.
that evening, and we got to spend a good part of the evening indoors.
Yes.
And then we went back and got the campsite after. So yeah, it was early on because we made obviously made a really good impression because one of their parents invited us back to like the family cabin that they were there for.
Yeah.
We hung out there for a while. Maybe we had dinner?
I think we ate there.
I feel like we had food too.
and we were like, dude, this is awesome.
All right. I remember that correctly.
So now
like,
we did not approach these girls.
No.
I think we had seen them, maybe in passing or something like that.
Feels right.
And I remember we were standing on one corner of the street. So it was the main strip, and then there was a cross street or whatever, and there's a red light. And so we were standing there, and we saw these girls diagonal from us on the other, diagonal corner.
Mm.
And so we're kind of just looking like...
Just being our cool
Just
selves.
being... Yeah, because I was so cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, like we weren't saying anything, we kind of waved, whatever, and they smiled and waved, and I think they waved at us first.
I feel like that, and then
and
we got the poem
right, and then I was kind of like these girls are waving at us. Hey, so anyway, then they crossed the street like to us. We're like, oh, they're coming over here. Okay. And
I'm a little foggy on this. I know a poem comes out.
Yeah,
but
they had come up with.
You're over there like this. You're about to explode.
I remember a little bit.
I'm like, dude, you probably got this thing memorized.
I don't.
Like,
I know a little bit of it. I remember a little. I remember things. Okay, as I've said in previous episodes, I'm old and I know things. Okay, so they come up to us, and we're thinking, they're just going to start talking. Then they bust out with this poem, and I only remember the first part. I think because the rest of the time I was like, is this real life?
It was too early to be punked yet.
Right. That was not a thing. But they said, across the car-infested street, we saw you two and our hearts skipped a beat.
I can't believe you remember that.
That's all I remember. But there was more to it than that.
I feel like it went on an uncomfortably long time.
There were like 4 stanzas.
It's like,
and I was like, that's one way to do it. I'm sure I said something really stupid.
oh.
But anyway, we
hung out.
Yeah, we just walked down the...
I feel like we played putt-putt.
Played
We
putt-putt.
did some very like teenage things in Gatlinburg at the time. I remember I feel like we played putt-putt.
Yeah, it
We
was all on
walked
the up and
around.
up. Like we weren't, hey, let's go behind this building, We went and played putt-putt.
You want to see
and
our
then-
campsite from last night?
It's really cool by the Hardys. No, putt-putt, and I'm sure we did something lunch-wise. That may have been
Yeah,
the first
probably
time we
just
actually
somewhere along the
spent money.
street there. I mean, you got all those options, but that feels right.
And then we met at least one of their families
Yeah,
on the strip and got to talking to them, and I guess they could tell that we were not,
criminals.
those guys,
Because we got invited back to the
because they
cabin.
invited us back to their cabin.
Or they figured that was the best way to keep an eye on these two
That may have been more of what it
jobs.
was.
It's
Now that I
like-
think about it.
They're camping behind the dumpster. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on them. But it was great. We went back and they had the cabin was awesome.
Cabin was awesome.
It's like, this is certainly an upgrade. I think there was a small part of me that was like, oh, we're gonna be able to stay.
We're
here.
gonna crash here.
Yeah. Because
that was not happening.
I feel like it came up, like, where are you guys staying? Oh, well, funny story. Last night, this is where we stay.
That may have been where it took the wrong turn.
It could have been. They're like,
Had
all
we
right,
not
no,
told that story, we might have been asked to stay.
probably we should have seemed more legit. I I do feel like that's what happened. I feel like we were just too honest, and then there was like, well, it's time to go. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Right.
But I feel like that there was a couple of things there that made me think why we ended up going back and getting a campsite that night. Number one is I feel like the girls paid for mini golf. And maybe we bought a pizza slice or something like that.
I think we got lunch, but
okay.
Now that you say that, I'm surprised you remember that.
I feel like
I didn't remember that.
I feel like they paid for that. And then we got a really good dinner with their family at the cabin.
We were not in their same socioeconomic circle.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I'm pretty sure that was some food I'd never had before, and I was just like, man, this.
Right. I didn't want to be rude. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't something like that we would have had.
Yeah. And these two young ladies were friends. I know at least the one that I was and stayed friends with for a few years after that was from Alabama. Her friend may have been from Tennessee. Maybe that's where you were getting that other. And what town?
Selmer.
Let's see where that's at.
I feel like it's near Memphis.
Okay. Let's check and see. It is. It's down Memphis way. But it's near the I guess it's near the right where Alabama and Mississippi meet.
Okay.
But Selmer is in between Huntsville and Memphis.
Okay.
And so that So that very well could be the case because that's totally doable. But yeah, I think after we got the free dinner and because we didn't pay for some entertainment that day, we're like, okay, tonight
we got enough money.
We'll go back and we'll get this campsite so that we don't get rudely awoken again. And I mean, honestly, the Hardee's parking lot probably would have been perfect the second night because they don't get trash dumped every day.
They might. Restaurants.
Think so?
They get filled up all the time.
All right. Okay. Well, anyway, we opted to do the campground.
Right. But we didn't opt to set up the tent.
Because. Couple reasons, I think, there. Did we get back to the campground late? Was that a part of it?
It was dark.
Okay. So it was dark.
Because I remember when we left them.
We came down a mountain where all the cabins are, I feel like.
I feel like we rode with them. Because there was a parking area. Remember we rode the trolley with them? We rode the trolley with them. 100%.
Okay.
And there was a parking area
that seems
off of that, in between.
Yeah.
And I think that they took, the parents took us up there.
Yeah, blindfolded, hoods,
bagged,
so we couldn't get back.
Right. And then brought us back. Because then it was dark leaving from there. I remember.
Yeah, and I don't remember riding in your truck up to where.
No, because I don't remember driving.
But I remember their cabin was up.
Yes, I would have remembered driving that road.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. So so it was dark, and later we get back to the campground,
and our campsite was back up to, I don't know if you call it a mountain, but it was back up to
something that went up. And
so we get out.
All I remember hearing is stuff up.
We get out,
walking around,
and we hear just critters all back in there, and we're like, tent?
It was a bear
or truck again? Probably was. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's where your mind goes, right?
Right. That's where you're
and yeah. Anytime
could have been anything, but
it was probably a squirrel, or not even that. It was. Everything at night in the woods sounds like a panther, man. I mean, I'm not going to take any chances.
So we decided to opt for the truck again, but I wanted to lay down, so I took my sleeping bag and rolled it out in the bed of the truck with the cover over it and slept on the carpet. Chris slept across I just had a bench seat in the truck. It was, it wasn't a split or anything like that. It was just a regular cab truck, no extra cab. So he just slept in the front seat. and that worked out well.
That was awesome. I mean, that was a great $22 for the night.
Yep.
And
then I think we met them again
the next day,
Sunday.
Yeah.
And then ended up like obviously we had to leave a little bit after lunch.
Yeah.
To get back home.
But I think we met up somewhere in Gatlinburg again. I don't remember. Did we go? Well, no, we were at a campground, so we used the campground facilities. We didn't have to use the river.
Yes, we did.
So we got an upgrade.
We got a good shower and a good shave.
And still had the beanie weenies and all that good stuff. Now we had an ample supply of it because we got...
we had a lunch out and
we had a lunch out and we had dinner out. Yeah, so that's cool. I'd forgotten about some of that, but you're right. That was a cool. Just I don't know, man. It's like, does that stuff still happen?
I don't know.
Where you just meet somebody and then all of a sudden you're like hanging out with their family and getting free food.
Maybe.
It could be, but I remember we met up with them again. You weren't like super stoked because one of them was very nice. I didn't think the other one was not nice, but I don't think you...
That is a nice way to say what you're saying.
All right. You did not get along with her very well.
As is typical, there's usually a pretty girl and one that is not as good looking. The pretty girl took to Chris. I don't think the other one necessarily took to me. It was just like, I
got to do this for the next 24 hours. Yeah. Sorry.
You know, that's what wingmen are for.
I never saw her friend again. I did visit. I visited her and her family a couple of times, but like all like super sweet. Like we never like dated or anything. It was just like,
well, yeah, you were 2.5 hours away.
Well, yeah,
there's that.
That's true. But I had a string of those there for a little bit.
You did,
just like people in
I remember
other places. But no, I mean, I feel like she was somewhere in this area. Her dad had an event or something, so she had come up at one point. I think kind of met some of my family and we hung out for a little bit, and then I went and visited her one time. All like day trips, right?
Right. There and back.
Because technically I was not allowed to leave the state. I did get permission from my parents to like leave for the day.
As long as you're back in Tennessee by nighttime.
To go 15 miles over the state line into Alabama. And it's like, but you got to be back in the state. It's like, fine. But yeah, no, that was a cool trip altogether, I think, other than you were a little sore about that. But drive back was good. Trip was good.
Yeah.
We learned a lot. We learned some things we needed to improve for our next trip.
Yes. Essentials. And
I don't think we did any more what you would call boondocking now after that. We always stayed
at a campground. Right.
Or we do hotels at all?
No.
I don't think we did. Those were like super expensive.
Right.
Not till years
They were
later.
in the 30s.
They were.
I ain't trying to pay $30 for a hotel.
Like, what?
I just remember I found and may surprisingly still have a receipt from Daytona Beach Campground.
Oh.
Which I don't think exists anymore because I tried to find it. But I remember campsite was $12.
Wow.
Because it's had power
I was
and
just
water.
saying, it's not like we needed much of anything.
But remember, I started taking my dorm microwave on our trips with us, so then we could heat up food.
Dude, it totally elevated. We were camping.
Yeah,
that's
we
what
were.
We call it. We are camping, man. We are
camping in tents, and we had a little, like we would have a box or some kind of little table or something like that, and put the microwave on
cooler.
You don't that's what we would use the cooler as the table.
Top. Yep.
Took my little dorm microwave, and we could heat up hot dogs.
We could,
because then we could buy hot dogs.
Hot dogs. I think I don't know if it's peanut. There's a lot of bologna.
A lot of bologna.
A lot of bologna, and that there was a packaged lunch meat that they made. There was like beef, there was ham, there was turkey, but it was it was like a brand that was. I remember it specifically. It was 49 cents a pack. So
combo pack of.
The good Lord only knows what that was actually made out of. But
well, back then it probably was made of meat.
Okay.
Nowadays,
it's possible. But I just remember that it was this. It was the low end of
for sure
of cost, of lunch meat, but it was like 49 cents a pack. And I would just buy like 6 packs, and basically 1 pack, 1 sandwich.
Yep. Yep. And I would buy like a pack of hot dogs and then a loaf of bread. Because then I could just make the hot dogs, like I could make the bread. But then if I want to make a sandwich, I had the bread.
You have it hot, cold. It's like the multi-purpose meal. What makes me upset is that now, and yes, we both have campers. I've spent
air conditioning.
I spent the last few years. I'll go back and forth. Like I'll do some backpacking. And it's funny now that some of those freeze-dried backpack meals are literally their cost is basically what our whole budget was for that weekend in Gatlinburg.
Right. Right.
And it's ridiculous to think about that, but it's like, that was fun times, man. Bathing in the Pigeon River.
Yeah.
Crashing out Hardee's.
I think we were in Gatlinburg a couple years ago, and I remember driving from Pigeon Forge to Gatlinburg and saying, right there, Chris and I pulled off right there.
It's a great place to bathe.
And like washed ourselves and shaved right there as we're driving by. And I just got this look like.
And I think it's fine. If you happen to be out hiking, you come across somebody who's just randomly in the creek, just let them be. I've been that guy like 2 or 3 times, by the way. I think, no, there's nobody around. I'm just gonna lay in the creek. And then somebody's around.
Whoops.
Then it's like,
hey.
But, usually they go the other way very quickly.
Most people that are out like that just know that, hey.
Yeah, it can happen. You got to stay clean.
That's right.
Got to stay clean.
First road trip.
That was a good road trip, though.
It was.
Easy trip back. No major incidents.
Oh, and a song came out of that trip.
Which song? By who? Tell me by who, and I think I'll know who it is.
You don't remember? Bad Company?
Okay, that's the same one.
Yeah.
It's the same one.
Yeah.
Feel Like Making Love?
Yep.
I remember that.
Never happened.
No, but
because I remember them looking. I remember them looking at us. The song was playing. They were like, "Oh, we just like the song.
Yeah,
like we ain't trying to."
Don't worry about that. No, I think that was
because I had the 10 from 6 album.
It was the first road trip, so that was the first time we got an opportunity to like put music to
attach a song to a place,
to the drive. We did start out in your driveway with the Skynyrd song, Leaving That Morning. So, we started it right.
Yep.
All the way. So, yeah, it was a good road trip. I would caution all of you on taking any travel tips from us on that one. You'll want to wait probably 15 years or so down the road before you start listening to any of that.
Travel tips.
To be totally honest.
We have good travel tips now because...
Yeah, now. Not then.
But you got to learn somewhere.
I was probably like 35 before I could give somebody an honest travel tip that wouldn't either lead to a conversation in a bad part of town with a homeless person or not eating.
We did a lot of not eating.
Or drinking water where you're 50-50 on whether that's going to lead to you spending a couple hours in the bathroom.
I don't know if you heard me. I said I've got a CD that has all those songs on it that because I found my tape. Yeah. I found my cassette tape and it's like, as cassettes wear out, I was like, I don't need to make a CD of this. So nice. I have a CD that has all those songs on there.
Maybe a copy.
You just make you a playlist.
Instead
of burning you a CD.
Right,
I don't know if I can do that anymore.
Just email me.
Yeah.
Oh, That was a good story.
Yeah.
Liked it. Tell us where you took your first road trip.
First.
Your first road trip. Where did you go?
Or do you have a memorable? See, it's past our bedtime. A memorable road trip experience.
You have a memory about a road trip.
Right.
Tell us about it.
Do you remember anything about going somewhere?
And that overall, that was actually, I ranked that road trip pretty high for years.
Yeah.
It was a pretty solid road trip. Got a couple good stories out of it. Felt a little adventurous with a couple of things. And, yeah.
I still think it was wild that we got invited back to their cabin by their parents.
That is pretty wild.
And then got to eat or whatever, and then...
But I and I don't, is it because we got beanie weenies and bologna?
No, was it because we were pathetic? But I mean, if you think about it, if you look at us,
yeah,
at that time period,
I don't think we
and
looked
even now,
pathetic.
we didn't look pathetic,
No.
but we also didn't look sketchy.
I agree with that. I think we look like
Because in
two people just
1990,
trying to
my
camp.
truck was an 87, so I had a 3-year-old vehicle,
Yeah,
which at the time, that's about halfway extinct.
and I think we were well dressed. I think we were
And we were polite,
we were dressed for the time.
right,
Yes, and politeness
and respectful.
and respectful, I think, are two things that, man, that will get you
Lots of places.
so much in
Yep.
life. So there's my advice for the
There's a travel tip.
young people.
I've had several people at campgrounds and stuff like that. Things aren't quite going right.
Yeah.
Getting the site or whatever. And I'm just like, it's fine. And they're like, you are so patient. Like, here, just. I'm like, and I said to a lady at Gulf Shores, because I was having to move sites to stay down there for a week. It's hard to get spots down there. She said, you are so patient. I said, thank you, but like me getting bent out of shape at you isn't going to help me out, right? She was like, no, it wouldn't. I said, so I taught high school for 25 years, so you got to have a little bit of patience. She goes, oh, well, then She said, my patience is wearing thin. I'm about ready to quit this job.
That's the other part. Then you get everybody's life story, and then that's where I'm like, no, hey,
can I just
read
please have my campsite?
just read the last 3 words.
I want to move campsites.
You start talking about that dude from Office Space.
My stapler.
Where's my stapler? I'm
Swing line.
I'm not moving. No more.
Oh, it is late. It is late in the evening.
It's good. Thank y'all for putting up with this.
Yes.
No idea what the next one's going to be about, so it'll be a
No, but we're getting
surprise.
close to this story.
I mean, if you want that to be the next one, that is a road trip.
That is a road trip.
Let's talk about it offline, and if it feels good, we'll do it.
I feel like we need a couple of other road trips before this one,
Okay.
because then that's how we figure it out.
All right.
Okay. No more talking in code
All right.
tonight or this episode. Whatever time you may be watching this.
Thank y'all for joining us
Yes.
again
Thank you.
and again and again.
Comment,
I
like, subscribe.
absolutely, all that stuff.
Tell your friends. Say, listen to these two losers.
Keep watching, because it gets better. After
we
sometimes
go
it
on
gets worse.
much more adventurous road trips than
Yeah.
a weekend in Gatlinburg. Trust
There's
me.
a couple more in there. All right.
Trust me.
Y'all take care. Join us next time. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Whoa. You didn't think you were getting away that easy, did you?
JK.
We forgot something.
We forgot to consult
The Book of Answers.
the Book of Answers. And we do think we've missed it in one other episode, but we did not want you guys to lose out in this one,
Right.
because we've got a really good question.
Yep.
You had the question,
Yeah, I'll have
so
the
I've
question.
got the
You
answer.
Okay. The question is, did those girls' parents invite us to dinner and all that kind of stuff because we looked pathetic?
Okay.
I want to say because we looked pathetic or because we looked like
Did they feel sorry
presentable?
for us?
Right. So I guess we'll just.
Oh.
But you can't because there's no way it's going
there's no comparison.
Right. So let's just go with, did they invite us because we looked in need?
In need. I like that. That's a much better way to put it.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go kind of the back
Back middle?
third. Yeah, back middle. All right. So did they invite us back to
For dinner because we looked
in need? You'll need to take the initiative. I don't think that really works.
No.
Because we didn't take any initiative.
No,
really in that
they
whole
approached
thing.
us.
This is true. Let me try one more.
Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
one more.
I'm gonna stay here. Remove your own obstacles.
Maybe they thought they were removing obstacles for us. Our obstacles.
Well, we
being-
removed our obstacles by being approachable, number one.
Okay. Yeah.
So if we take the fact that they approached us, I would say it was not about us being in need, but about us being approachable and
Okay.
friendly.
Just not looking like.
Those boys look safe.
Right. So just basically, they don't look like serial killers.
Yeah. I can guarantee neither one of them's going to try anything.
Right.
They
Look at those guys.
They look scared already. Let's throw some poetry at them. That'll
Look,
freak them out.
right.
Nothing
Look.
happened.
We're walking over there and they look scared to death. I'm sure we probably had this
I
look
think
of like.
one of them looks like he needs to go to the bathroom already. He's like, no, different reason. Sorry. Oh, man.
That'll be funny in a few episodes.
It
Then you can come
will.
back and watch this one and go, I
Yeah.
know what he's talking about.
Gotcha. Inside
Okay.
joke. All right.
Now, for real,
See y'all
we're heading out.
next time.
See y'all next time. Appreciate it.
Bye.